I've seen some of these books before, but I've never actually read them, and this is the 7th one in the series. And I really legitimately feel like there's been this awesome STEM nature-based party that everyone's been inviting me to, but I've been like, hey, I'm kind of busy, I'm over here, but these books are awesome. Here's what they are. Giggle and Learn. This is the 7th book in the series, Wild, About Capybaras. What's a capybara? It's like a guinea pig. Apparently it's a rodent, viral guinea pig that is really cute and looks like a camel with a really long snout, but is about the size maybe of a cat. That's a capybara. You've seen it before. I don't know how to describe it, but that's my best description of it. And this book is Wild, About Capybaras. It's a toon book by Kevin McCloskey. And this book works well on so many levels. 7th book in the series, and it works well because it punches way above its weight where you think it's going to be. Because it doesn't look like anything you've seen, especially when you consider the target audience for the book is, 3 to 6 or 3 to 7 years old. That's a young book, and they're used to bigger size illustrated books that they're simpler. They're not as smart. But when you look at Wild, About Capybaras, it's a very smart book. There are some very intelligent jokes going on in there, and it's a legitimate conversation between the two main characters because there is a story about it. This one little kid's like, man, I love capybaras. They're awesome. And this other girl's like, they're trendy, they're a fad, don't worry about it. And this is where the book really takes its first big meta moment where the kid's like, what's a fad? And they break down a page of the book distilling other fads in elementary school animal sciences. What are those things? Lottles, camels, llamas, and sharks. And the sharks are all like, hey, we got a week, so suck it! Doesn't say that, that's my own words. That really wouldn't be appropriate for a book aimed at 3 to 7-year-olds, would it? But this book is really funny. As you keep reading, too, there are other illustrated jibes that older audiences are going to get, and they're going to think it's funny. But the book does not skimp on the education. It's a whole lot of fun, and it perfectly balances that bit of finding the entertainment versus finding the education versus trying to be a good resource for kids in elementary school who need something to create those non-fiction book reports on. And 9 times out of 10, what's going to happen when they're in 4th or 5th grade is they'll do it on the disgusting animals, like the snot-nosed death spider of Transjikistan. And that probably doesn't even exist, hopefully. But that's what they would do their report on. But instead, why not do a capybara? Because it's cute, and you've got this book that's going to have about, I'm going to shoot from the hip, and say 3 dozen facts that kids can pull from and make that first book report on. It's cute, it's great, and how is this the 7th book in the series, and I'm just reading this series, because it's fabulous. Giggle and Learn. It's a toon book by Kevin McCloskey, and wow, I hope the other previous 6 were as good as this one, because we're going to take a look at them, and it's awesome. We are now wild about capybaras, and you will too if you're between 3 and 8 years old. Stray with Daddy Mojo.